Round one.
We're in the 160-pound middleweight division, in this contest scheduled for 6 3-minute rounds between boxers from right here in the United Kingdom and France. And the boxer wearing the white trunks trimmed with red, we're looking to make a sharp start out of that orthodox stance. The taller of the two is Niall the Power Brown, 26 years of age, fights out of the Collyhurst and Moston gym in Manchester under the tutelage of former British and European champion Pat Black Flash Barrett. His opponent, Jonathan Bouillot, from France, 27 years of age, made his professional debut in 2022. He's been busy since that time, reaching for left and right, but defended effectively by the gloves of Brown. So Brown, busy with that lead left hand to begin the first minute of this opening round, and look at how he's able to pierce the defenses to the head and then drop down to the body, bringing down the hands of Bouillot. And Bouillot, who comes to the ring with 17 bouts of experience, winning 8, losing 8, including a no contest as well. Well, he's been put under pressure from that opening bell, and that left jab from Brown, really impressive and accurate.
Yeah, he's keeping it nice and long. He has that, obviously has the luxury of having that height and reach advantage, but he keeps that jab really long. But it's the little feints before he throws the jab. It's what's putting Bouillot off here. Just, you know, there's little feints. Not quite sure I see him there. He threw a feint there, Brown, and Bouillot just covering it really tight. And that allowed Brown there to get some fluency in his work and some combinations off.
Brown making his debut in July of 2021. He's rattled off 11 fights undefeated since that time. Great variation on that left hand. It was a half-hook corkscrew left followed by a right, then a spearing left jab. Now he's reaching for the left uppercut. And Bouillot, even though he's putting his hands up around his ears, there is an avenue of opportunity through the middle, and Brown has already attempted the left uppercut on a few occasions in the first 2 minutes of this opening round.
Was even there where Bouillot just keeps those hands up really tight there, and Brown just had to, rather than pierce that right hand on the middle, he's trying to get around the back of the left hand glove. And just like you said earlier, just the variety in some of his work here already early in the round's quite evident.
So Bouillot reaching for a right hand lead out of that orthodox stance, but the left side of his face already reddened by the sharp shooting successes of Brown. And there's another left jab, double jab roundhouse right, saw the right hand blocked by the left glove of Brown, and then he's back to work behind that trip hammer lead left once again. And look at how disruptive it is, getting into the face of Bouillot, blinding him, preventing him and rendering him unsighted from seeing the right which follows.
But look how calm everything is, because the technique is so good, he doesn't have to rush any of his work. Just see the double jab there, it almost seems slow, but so accurate and neat that he can just take his time, step in behind the first jab, and it means he can push through the tag with the second jab, and then that right hand has more of an impact. Technically very good here in the first round.
Closing seconds of this opening round, and the lead left hand of
has been tremendous.
European title on the road against Ephraim Kalamati, stopping him in the 4th round in 1990. And now his man, Niall Brown, out to begin round number 2. And again, that lead left hand tripping out, so well disguised, no tell from the shoulder, from the eyes before he pulls the trigger. And look at the success that he's having with it.
Yeah, and as you said, there's no tell, it just comes straight from the shoulder there from Brown. But again, it's the discipline though, not to get too excited. He's having success. He's not getting too excited and trying to do too much. He's increased the intensity here, but just ever so slightly. He's neat, isn't he?
Very much so. Nice head movement in the pocket to make Bouillot fall short. And Bouillot, you see, he's been reduced to speculative singles as a beautiful left uppercut turns underneath. Bouillot answers back immediately with a left hand, but then it's first and third boxing from Brown. Now turning a right uppercut underneath as well. And Bouillot, well, he's been made to look a little one-dimensional here. Niall Brown very consistent behind that left hand, and now beginning to show his full repertoire of shots. But there's a left uppercut that wasn't too far away from Bouillot during that cluster, showing that his competitive spirits remain good.
What Brown's showing here is a real intelligence, because he's learning from what he's doing. It's almost like he's remembering he landed with an uppercut. So then when Bouillot came close again there, the first shot he did was turn the shoulder, uppercut through the middle, then the left uppercut to follow it.
There's a good right hand from Bouillot, coming behind a short range left.
It's good work. See, even that neatness there, he keeps his hands up high. When somebody comes back there, he just doesn't have to block it, just takes it on the gloves.
And again, back to work behind that solid lead left hand. Right hand lead this time, blocked by the left glove of Bouillot. But Bouillot He's being kept so busy. Stab jab to the body, and look at that, he's dipped the knees of Bouillot. Brown senses it and is on him in a flash. Minute remaining in this second round. Beautiful one to the body, left uppercut through the middle. Bouillot gets himself off the ropes, but he's still not fully in control of his legs or his movement. Fantastic portion of the round from Brown, who's showing good patience. Will he look to break him down and take him out here before the end of the second stanza?
Again, I talk about keeping his shape all the time, but with Brown keeping his shape, he doesn't have to think about blocking shots. His hands are always high, so when the punches come at him, they naturally take him on the gloves, and that's allowed him there to block and counter with so much ease. It's almost like a second nature for him. He doesn't have to think about it, he just does it naturally.
Dropping down to the body in a bid to bring those hands down. Bouillot fires back with a left hook. Oh, there's a nice left uppercut through the middle from Bouillot, just jolting the head back of Niall Brown, and again reminding him that he is in a contest. 4 wins early in the 11 straight victories rattled off by Niall Brown, and it looks as though Bouillot is going to make it back to the sanctuary of his red corner. Oh, that's a good left hand slung into the body from Niall Brown. Back comes Bouillot once again.
Second round, round 3.
The second bout of 2024 for Niall Brown. Boxed at the Bowlers Exhibition Centre in Manchester in February. As for Bouillot, who just put on the end of a varied left jab once again, head and body. His third outing of 2024. First fight outside of France for Bouillot. Scores with a good right cross to the body, countered by a left jab upstairs from Niall Brown. I mentioned the fact that he's doing his work out of the Collyhurst and Moston gym, and that's because he was familiar with it after switching from Muay Thai boxing. Started Muay Thai boxing at the age of 11. Beautiful left uppercut through the middle, right hook around the corner, not too far away. But good defenses from Bouillot. And it was Carl Thompson, former European and world cruiserweight champion, who helped Niall Brown with his boxing skills. Good right hook to the body landed by Bouillot. Carl Thompson, of course, claiming the European title at the cruiserweight division 30 years ago against Massimiliano Duran, stopping him in the 8th round of 12. That was the last belt won by Phil Martin. He died 30 years ago, and now that belt back in the gym in Moss Side at the Champs Camp after Jack one smack massive success in a terrific contest against Isaac Chamberlain at Selhurst Park last week.
Yeah, great result there, and good to see the belt back up in Manchester. I'm sure everyone will be happy up there, but this is a really good display here from Niall Brown. Even though they're trying to have a bit of pressure there, Bouillot, but still, Brown keeping his composure, and that little check left hook that he throws was a real good weapon for him. Every time he lands there, just makes the legs look shaky there with Bouillot.
Treble left hand, jab through the middle, hook to the head, hook to the body, and then a right uppercut through the middle from Brown. Spoke with Tommy McDonough earlier this week, stalwart of the Collyhurst and Moston gym, former fighter, now coaching the youngsters. And he said that Brown, as you can see from his condition, he said he's one of those boxers who never lets himself get out of shape. Slightly above the middleweight limit here, weighing in at 164 pounds and 4 ounces. But again, so disciplined, sickening left hook to the body beneath the right elbow of Bouillot once again. And one wonders whether this is becoming a survival mission for Bouillot as he takes another rip taker of a left hook that caused him to back off. He drops his hands, and it's really taken the wind out of Bouillot's sails. Brown sensing that and lands another shot to the body, this time from the right flank.
That was such a good left hook that he caught it on the elbow and still felt the effect of the shot. The delivery and the angle of the shot is absolutely fantastic.
Counter right uppercut, and again Brown going through the gears. Treble left hand once again, hooks and uppercuts ripping through the defenses. Bouillot answers back with a right hook, then a left hook to the body. So Bouillot proving that he is one tough hombre, and Niall Brown continuing to show patience as he looks to break down this game-determined Frenchman. No doubt that he's
hands low. Niall Brown showing why it's so effective. The box with your elbows tucked in tight and your hands up high.
So going to the 4th round of a contest that is scheduled for 6, into the second half of this bout. Mention the fact that Niall Brown made his debut in July of 2021. Good jab to the body from Bouillot, having started work as a cracking left jab snaps into the face of Bouillot, followed by a right cross to the body. But he helped Lyndon Arthur, beautiful counter left hook once again. It was an uppercut actually through the middle, but Lyndon Arthur, who tops our bill here in Bolton tonight. Niall Brown helped him get ready for his first fight against Anthony Yard in December 2020 behind closed doors. And that fantastic win. And a counter right uppercut comes again from Niall Brown, who's continuing to keep his shape beautifully, remain disciplined, and slowly looking to pick apart his man as he continues to penetrate the defences to both head and body. Beautiful left hook once again. That's a low blow from Bouillot. No complaints from Niall Brown.
But look at the concentration on Brown there. He's all the time, every time he throws a shot, you can see him looking at the target, trying to find, where's my next shot coming from? Well, always aware that he has to block with the forearms or the glove, but always looking, even the when he blocks, he's looking to dip his legs, looking to come back with another shot.
Cracking left uppercut through the middle. And then two sickening hooks to the body, followed by a left uppercut. A few moments ago, we threw a Gennady Golovkin-style left hook where it came down with the elbow high. It was caught by the right glove of Bouillot. But Brown, look at the way he's changing angles in front of his man. But even though he skipped around the clock face, did catch a right hook from Bouillot, who goes looking for the same shot once again. So credit to Bouillot for looking to continue to compete, but he's being pieced up by that left hand. Hooks to both head and body.
Yeah, the pressure's quite immense in here. You know, real good pressure fighting here from Brown. Just keeping that front foot right in the centre of the stance there to Bouillot, and just working away to the body, the head, the uppercut through the middle. Just not quite sure where the next shot's coming from.
Again, repeated left hooks to both head and body. And Bouillot, one tough, well-conditioned boxer in his first fight outside of France, as again Brown changing angles in front of his man once more. Bouillot must feel as though he's surrounded at times, because the way Brown is able to skip both clockwise and counterclockwise, change the angle of attack and find the range. He's now operating out of the southpaw stance. So plenty of questions being posed on Bouillot here as another counter right uppercut wrecks the defences of Bouillot and checks his chin once more.
That was lovely there from Brown there. He just covered up tight there. There's a tiny little gap and he exploited there with that lovely right uppercut.
Continuing to box out of the southpaw stance is Niall the Power Brown. This time it's a left uppercut that Bouillot is walked onto, closing seconds of this fourth round. Oh, just a little inaccurate there was Brown. Bouillot looked to counter, but he was off the mark.
Round 5.
So into the penultimate round then, in his even record of 8 wins and 8 losses, Bouillot has never been stopped, so that testament to his durability. But again, Brown continues to go body hunting as he slings in another left hook just above Bouillot's belt line.
See, that little combination there, I always think that's a Ricky Hatton left hook. Inside, outside with the left hook, tap inside, brings the elbow forward, and you whip round the back of the elbow really quick.
Arcing right hands coming in triplicate from Niall Brown, partially blocked by the left glove of Bouillot, but look at that uppercut left hook to the body once again from Niall Brown.
So we've had the body shots of Hatton, we've had the chopping down of Golovkin, we've had the keeping the shape and the jab of Donald Curry.
Indeed. And his boxing heroes, certain Thomas Hitman Hearns, slight resemblance to him physically with that broad back and slender waist and long arms. Also Sugar Ray Leonard and Terence Bud Crawford. Not three boxers, all Hall of Famers. Well, Terence Crawford will be when he finishes. But again, terrific to look up to and admire and study their work. Continuing to persist out of the southpaw stance is Niall Brown.
I'd just like to see him change the pace of the work every now and again. There's no criticism in it. I think he's been fantastic. But just every now and again, just an acceleration of the pace like here. A little burst of attack. Just because your opponent can read the pace sometimes of the shot, and even though it's uncomfortable, they can manage it.
Just beyond the halfway stage of this round, Bouillot looking for a left hook to the body. Beautiful right jab through the guard, looking for a left uppercut through the middle and right hook around the corner out of the port-sided stance. But Bouillot steps back into the breach once again, continuing to show his willingness, conditioning and competitive spirit as Brown thought about changing the angles, but Bouillot negated it by continuing to back up. Brown was actually out for 7 months last year with a hand injury. I've seen him on Channel 5 screens before. Oh, beautiful left hook to the body once more. That was in his 8th contest where he outpointed Bouillot Karami. Left uppercut through the middle. He's had 3 wins since, and now he's got himself a deal with Wasserman Boxing. Testament to his talents and progress in the pro ranks.
again here now, just a burst of shots here now. They're going to put a lot on him, they're going to just back him up and now give him an opportunity there to plant his feet for a bigger shot here. Brown.
So dare I say, is again double left hand, then a right hand out of the orthodox stance from Brown. Right uppercut lead is an effective shot, but Bouillot just beginning to take on a sense of permanence here now. Well, I had a brief chat with Pat Barrett earlier on in the day up at the Fight Hotel. He gave us a thumbs up en route to the ring with Niall Brown. Niall Brown surely has won all 5 of the completed rounds so far. Referee Jamie Kirkpatrick, the sole arbiter of this contest, as Brown on the front foot, reaching for an overhand right once again, couldn't quite find the range. But Bouillot has actually come into this contest with wins in his last 4 straight wins, even though the 4 wins came against opponents in those 4 contests with a combined record of 25, 29 and 5. But being on that winning run, he's come into this with plenty of ambition. Brown has yet to punch it out of him, and his spirits remain good as he goes on the front foot now in search of the knockout that he surely requires if he hopes to have his hand raised as the victor.
Well, he tried to have a go in the early rounds, but I think Brown just shut him down really quick by being able to block and counter effectively, and that just takes away your ambition to want to let your hands go. But you're right, in the last half of that last round, he had a little bit more of a zest of life to his work, and trying to continue here, but again finding Brown a hard target to hit clean and not being able to block what's coming back.
And again, when he sustained the pressure, Brown, to both head and body, those body shots have brought about a reaction on a few occasions. Howlitzer of a left hook behind the right glove of Bouillot, but Bouillot backing up, trying to regain his composure. But the pressure, that's a nice counter left hand from Bouillot. But the pressure that's being applied from Brown is just making Bouillot reluctant to throw. Doesn't want to punch with him, which could walk him onto a shot. But again, credit to the man's ambition. First fight away from his native France, and he's continuing to go for it. Beautiful lead left once again from Niall Brown. Back in the southpaw stance once more as he invites pressure on the ropes. And Bouillot with a period of sustained success. Check right hand off the strands from Brown. Now he's back in the space of centre ring and looking to get to work with that double southpaw right hook, head and body. Counter right hand was a scoring shot from Bouillot a few moments ago.
Yeah, he's constantly changing that southpaw stance. I'm actually not a massive lover of it. I think he's much better as an orthodox because you're getting more leverage on that right uppercut. I just think there's been more smoothness to his work, leading with the left hand. Oh, good shot. You felt that there, Bouillot.
So Bouillot continuing to push out punches, but the more potent, more precise shot coming from Niall Brown. Good defense with the right glove. Bouillot with success through the middle. After that initial good success, burst of shoeshine punches to the body, then maybe his man missed to make it a combination success without reply.
Scoring referee Jamie Kirkpatrick decides the bout. He has it scored at 60 points to 55 points in favour of the winner from Stockport, Greater Manchester, Niall the Power.